So the exhibition is about rituals, and I gathered all works that I've done in the last 5 years that have to do with rituals in a way, or ceremonials. And I did some installations where painting cut-out shapes glued on cardboard are standing on beds. And I treat the bed as an altar and also as a stage, because the bed is a place where one loses consciousness, or at least goes from one state of consciousness to another one. And that's also the case with the altar, when the master of ceremony, whatever ceremony it is, but when the master of ceremony performs a rite or a ritual on an altar, it's to have the people watching it going from one state of consciousness to another one. And in the same way, the bed is a stage for dreams. So it is a stage. So I used to make a lot of paintings on paper, and when I started to work with space, I liked that given the position of the viewer in the room, things appear and disappear. That's a way of treating painting in 3 dimensions. The painted shapes standing on the bed produce a deceptive effect. But yeah, when you enter the room and you see them just from the front, you could believe that they are real, like in this case, real pirates, because they are life-size and they are really, they really look like real pirates. But when the viewer moved around the installation, he discovered that it is actually flat and just painted on cardboard, and that it's done very cheaply. It's just painted with watercolors, gouaches, and it's glued on cardboard and fixed on those real branches in a very fragile equilibrium. So everything looks very vulnerable, because the reproduction of the animals is very fragile, vulnerable, and the equilibrium of the real branches on the bed structure is also precarious. It's, I guess it's to say that, or it says that this stage for dreams, which is the bed, and this representation of those unconscious forces that are the wild animals, this realm is very precarious, and the access to this realm that we have is also very precarious and fragile. Yeah, that's it. Well, because they seems to be taken from strange ceremonies, archaic ceremonies, and they involve human beings dealing with animals in an uncanny way, and one could not really say what's happening between them, if it's an act of cruelty, if the animal is sacrificed, or if it's an object of devotion, which is often the case in traditional society, how they deal with animals in their rituals. They are worshipped or they are sacrificed, but they're always there to, according to what Jung and in a way Freud say, they're animals. And also in dreams, when we dream about animals, it's the same thing. They represent the unmastered obscure forces inside us, as I said before. So that's what those paintings with animals are about to me. They are quite large, but nevertheless they are just cut out gouache figures pasted on large sheets of paper. So the whole composition looks again very fragile because of this material, the paper. It's not a canvas, it's not oil. I always use water-based paint and on paper. So there's always this idea of vulnerability and fragility that we find also in the installations, where everything stands in a very precarious equilibrium. And the material of the paper, as the cardboard, is a very organic material. It comes from trees. So it has this physicality and this sensuality of natural materials.